Hi everyone, it's Leanne Newman here from the KBIS PR team, and it's Friday afternoon and we're having a KBIS Google Hangout. Thanks for joining us. We have a very exciting day today. It's our celeb version of our G Plus Hangout for a Friday afternoon. We have my co-host Brian Pagel. He's the Vice President of the Kitchen and Bath Group of Emerald Express. We have Alison of HGTV. And we also have Paul Zeckser, who is the creator of DesignMine, HomeAdvisor's new app that's really taking the market by storm, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So let me give you a little, a brief bio to our guests, Paul and Alison. Alison is DesignMine's chief designer and host of DIY Network show Kitchen Crashers, and you're hearing that hammering in the background because Alison is on set. It's a big reveal day on Kitchen Crashers, so we're so happy that she could join us while she's working. Alison has been featured in publications such as the Washington Post, Vegas Magazine, and People Magazine. She's also the designer on Travel Channel's Hotel Impossible, which is such a cool show. And Alison, thank you for taking the time out on the set today.
Of course. I'm happy to be here.
Cool. And Paul, welcome to you. Paul is the general manager of DesignMine, our topic for today, and it's the new initiative in HomeAdvisor's new suite of products. So that's what we're talking about, as I said. But first, a little bit about HomeAdvisor. Brian, I know you have a good working relationship with HomeAdvisor because they are an exhibitor at KBIS, and we're very excited that they're joining us again in 2015. So would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, HomeAdvisor's been a great exhibitor at KBIS for several years. We're going on year 3. You know, they've done a great job over the last several years bringing something exciting to the show every year. Last year, they gave away a pair of Google glasses, and I know Chris Crowell, the CEO, had a speaking engagement at Center Stage. So we're super excited to have them back for another year this year. You know, I know we were spending some time talking about their participation in Builder Show, so they'll have a presence on both KBIS and the home builder side. So we're really excited about that.
Awesome. Okay. So I just, while we were doing research for this hangout, I understand that DesignMine launched the day before KBIS 2014. So that must have been pretty exciting and hectic at the same time. So how about an update? Let's hear about how DesignMine is doing now, Paul. And first of all, just so our design community knows, can you give us an overview of the features and benefits of DesignMine?
Sure, yeah, I'd be happy to, Leanne. Thanks for having us on the Hangout. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, great. So what I wanted to tell you about was really the partnership that we have with Alison and why we created DesignMine to begin with. HomeAdvisor went out and talked to a lot of our designers, kitchen, bathroom designers, and it's amazing how many of them take the time to actually build these design boards that when they meet with their clients, they bring with them these kind of almost like large, you know, 6th grade science project kind of cutouts. I know Alison does it a lot on her show, and there's really rich visuals there that helps the homeowner see the vision for the kitchen or for the bathroom or whatever's being worked on. And what HomeAdvisor did with our background in matching homeowners with professionals and being a technology company, we created an iPad app that really digitizes the design board creation process, and have been working with Alison to fine-tune that to make it a great experience for homeowners and professionals to get connected.
When are you going to run?
Yeah, Paul, I had a chance to play around with the app yesterday. You know, it's a great tool. Really enjoyed it. How would a member of the design community get signed up on DesignMine?
Sure. Basically, the great part is because DesignMine is part of HomeAdvisor, your HomeAdvisor membership gets you all the benefits of DesignMine. So you can join HomeAdvisor either online or by calling us, sort of just clicking on our website. Once you join, what we do is you basically pick the top pictures in a professional's portfolio, and we use that to populate all the imagery in DesignMine. So, for example, if Alison uploaded some photos from a project that she completed with a client, we would look at those and say, these are amazing, we want to include them in DesignMine, and then it would have Alison as giving her credit for the creation of that project. and it would link back to her business profile on HomeAdvisor. So it's a way for professionals to be able to promote and share their work to homeowners who are in market and actually planning and working on a kitchen remodel project.
Sounds very cool. So let's just assume now that a designer is set up, and I know you said there's a vetting process on that, so that's fantastic. So a designer is all set up. Alison, as a designer, and as you know, our audience is trade specifically for
Right.
and as chief designer for DesignMine, how would you recommend that designers best use the tool for their businesses?
So what I love about it is I'm getting to use it not only as a designer on my personal side, so for my design firm, but I am also using it for the show. And it's such a cool app because it allows me to create boards and to arrange them the way that I want, whether I'm designing a room. Let's say I'm doing a kitchen for the show or for a client. I could take whatever layout I want. You can choose from 4. And then I can take pictures from the library that already exists on DesignMine, which was what Paul was telling us about. So they've got a huge library. Or I can upload photos from the internet. So as an example, on my iPad I can go to, let's say I want to pick cabinet hardware, and I go to anthropology.com and I find the cabinet hardware that I love. I can click on, or not click on, click on that, get the image, and then you know how you take a screenshot with your iPhone or your iPad? You take a screenshot, and then you can go ahead and upload that for your new board. So what I've created, if you go onto mine, is I've created boards that say like kitchen sinks, faucets, cabinet hardware. And so what I could do is send that, let's say, to the homeowner or to the client and ask them which one they like. And so it's really cool because it's also very interactive. So I could send something like that. Let's say I want to send it to my husband. We're redoing the master bathroom. I can send him that board, the cabinet hardware. I can email it to him. And then he can actually draw on it. So there's a draw box. There's a text. And so he could circle the one he likes, or he can like even write on there, like, I like this one, but I want it in brushed nickel, like this one, right? And so we can circle it. And it just makes it fun and interactive. So whether it's between me and my husband, me and my best friend, and I just want her opinion, or me and a client, it's a great way to communicate, because right now, with my schedule, it's not like I can go and have face-to-face meeting with each client. So it makes it very easy for me to arrange a board like we do on the show. If you watch Kitchen Crashers, we flip around a big design board. And that's really what designers use, right? Whether they do it on an actual foam core board, or they're using the app that we've created, it's to me, I would rather have it on my iPad. I would rather be able to tweak it, change it, and throw in pictures maybe from projects I've done so I can create my own profile, or using other images from the library. I just truly love the fact that it's so customizable that if I do pick an image and I really just want to zone in on the bar stool, I can actually zoom in for each image and then save it right there on the bar stool. So instead of talking to my client and saying, oh, look at this room, but we really just want the bar stool, I can manipulate these images and then save it as a board. So as a designer, from doing private client jobs to doing the show, it's such a great tool for me, and I know it's going to be a great tool for a lot of designers.
So it sounds like not only a great presentation tool, but a huge time saver as well when working with a client.
Huge, but also the fact that I can go back and reference. So if I've used that cabinet hardware on one episode, but I don't want to use it on the next episode, right? So we try to keep track and not always repeat. So I can make notes on my board myself, I can keep it for, me. It's my library. I think about it like when I was moving from Vegas to Chicago about 2 years ago, I was cleaning out my old office in Vegas, and I had hundreds of files that were labeled like bedroom, bathroom, landscape concepts, and I would tear out of magazines. And I had my library, and that's what it was in my office. And I think about how old school that seems now, and then how old that makes me feel. But it's at the same time, it's like that's how we used to do it, right? We would take tear sheets and rip them out and save them. But we don't have to do it anymore. Everything can be right there on your iPad. So it's just, to me, it's just the perfect balance of being able to be creative, but also being able to share other ideas from other designers in the industry, or taking snapshots right from the internet.
That's great. You know, I do think it's a tool that the designers, by and large, are going to really get behind. So I appreciate you telling us about that. Paul, I know you'd mentioned right now it's in a form of an app, but you have some big plans for expansion. Certainly, since we launched this earlier this year, you know, what can we expect heading into KBIS next February in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's a good question, Brian. We did launch at KBIS on the iPad app, which is a philosophy that we have as a company to really be mobile-centric, since that's really the direction things are going. And Alison talked a lot about being really busy and on the go, and that's something we hear from our homeowners and our professionals. So that's why we wanted to start with the iPad experience. Later this summer, we're going to be rolling out a same board creating tool, design board creating tool on our website, and we're very excited about that. And in addition to that, we're going to be more tightly integrated, or basically allowing homeowners to connect more easily with professionals, as well as potentially sharing their designs with Alison and her lookbook, which she'll talk about in a little bit. So we're excited about that. And then in the fall, we're going to be allowing other parties, such as manufacturers, to start uploading their photos of their products to design boards. And so, as Alison was mentioning, you might want to pop out to a website and grab a cabinet or a countertop picture from a manufacturer's website. Well, now you're going to be able to just stay within the DesignMine app and find the manufacturer's photos that you really are excited about, and add that directly to your design board, and then share that with your designer or remodeler of choice.
So that's really key, obviously, for our community too, because our community includes all of our exhibitors. So manufacturers, please take note that this tool is going to have manufacturer integration fairly soon, timing to be determined. So that's great, Paul. Thank you. So Alison, Paul mentioned Lookbook, and I know you have tons of fabulous initiatives going on in terms of filming and your own business. I think our audience would love to hear what's next for Alison Victoria.
So just to touch on the lookbook, which is my new business that I launched, it's a true DIY approach to design. So it just works like hand in hand with DesignMine, because what's happening is if, Lisa Smith in Nebraska wants a new kitchen, she can go on my website, AlisonVictoria.com, click on the lookbook, and it's a set fee for each room. So from a kitchen to a basement to a bedroom to a bathroom, you can have me design it. And so what that means is you fill out a quick form, tell me what you like, what you don't like, how you use the space, and then any pieces that you want to keep. You've got a little homework, so you do some measurements for me, and then you send that back in. And what I've been telling people to do is fill out their own DesignMine board. So give me an idea of what you want to see in this kitchen, because it's easy for them to tear magazine, tear-outs out and mail them to me. But it's so much easier for them to go on the iPad, create their dream kitchen on a design board, and then email it to me. So now I know what it is that they're loving, whether it's color or pattern or space planning. And so now I've got their little homework, their measurements, I've got their DesignMine board, and now I can go. So 6 weeks later in the mail, they receive this beautiful custom box with a floor plan and a full color rendering. So you're literally just walking into your new space with a full 3D color rendering and every single sample that you could imagine. So from your flooring to your countertops to your cabinets to the window treatments to the lighting, everything is on a worksheet, and then you get it emailed to you as well, so you can click on the links and buy all of it. Or you can go through DesignMine and find somebody to design that kitchen. Because after I deliver that book, my hands are, I'm out of it. I'm on to the next book. So it's truly like I designed it for you, but you're going to put your stamp on it because you're doing the work yourself. Whether you're finding the contractor or you're actually playing general contractor and you're finding your subcontractors through HomeAdvisor. I mean, it's just such a great, I love the marriage of DesignMine, the lookbook, and HomeAdvisor. It just makes sense. So I'm truly excited about this new project because I think it's something that people want. Same with DesignMine. It's faster, it's more efficient, and it allows you to really be creative, and that's what people want. Whether it's a designer, a homeowner, contractor, I think it's just a win-win-win.
Very cool. Very cool. And also you're finishing up filming Kitchen Crashers right now. That's season.
No, we're actually in season 7. We're right in the
Okay.
beginning of it. So we're just excited to be in season 7. It's been amazing. We're not even 3 years in. So to be in 7 seasons and to be able to stick around this long is really, it's a dream come true. So I'm just excited, and thanks.
Congratulations on that. That's great. Okay, so we thank HomeAdvisor for bringing this great new product to light for the KBIS community. And Paul, thank you so much, and congratulations on being the developer of this great product. That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
So, and just want to thank you both for I know you're incredibly busy. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule today. So just to wrap that up, DesignMine, go check it out. Go to HomeAdvisor professionals if you want to be on there. Please apply on HomeAdvisor. And Brian, next week, we're skipping to July 11th for the next G+ Hangout, and we're going to be talking about Best of KBIS at that time. There's lots of great new initiatives for KBIS, for Best of KBIS next year, including a nice social media overlay. So I'm very excited about that. And join us, mark your calendar. Join us on July 11th. And once again, thank you so much to Alison and Paul.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.